The Sharp Aquos S2 is a 2017 product, but Sharp only introduced it in Malaysia market in the beginning of 2018. The sequel, Sharp Aquos S3, already available in Taiwan and China, but still, there are no news that it will be available for other markets anytime soon. Even if the Sharp Aquos S2 no longer new, but it is one of the first smartphones with a notch. As for Xiaomi Redmi Note 5, it is one of the best and worthy budget smartphone that you can find it in Malaysia. Xiaomi added AI into Redmi Note 5 and it makes its camera one of the best smartphone camera on the mid-range category. Not only that, the 4000 mAh battery also makes Redmi Note 5 one of the best mid-range smartphone with great battery life. I am Alex Ong from Mr. Tax, and you are now watching the comparison of Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2. Xiaomi Redmi Note series is not new to the consumers, especially the great specifications and the value. Redmi Note 5 got a lot of upgrade when compared with its sibling, Redmi Note 4. Sharp Aquos S2 is not Sharp's first bezel-less smartphone, but it is the first bezel-less smartphone for the international market. Before we start, let's clear off the specifications for both smartphones. You can pause the video here as the specifications for both smartphones is shown in the video. Xiaomi used the outdated plastic and metal back design on Redmi Note 5, while Sharp Aquos S2 used plastic back for the Snapdragon 630 version, and both are having the iPhone X-ish camera location. You will be having some hard time to clean the plastic back of Sharp Aquos S2 as compared to Redmi Note 5 plastic and metal back. At the front, you will find a 5.99-inch 18:9 1080p LCD display on Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 with Corning Gorilla Glass on top. You will find a 5.7-inch 17:9 1080p freeform LCD display on the Sharp Aquos S2 with Corning Gorilla Glass on top. Between Redmi Note 5 18:9 form factor and Sharp Aquos S2 17:9 form factor, I would choose Sharp Aquos S2 because it is easier to hold, and I could reach every corner easily as compared to the tall Redmi Note 5. Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 636, while Sharp Aquos S2 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 630. In paper, Snapdragon 636 performance should be in between Snapdragon 660 and Snapdragon 630, but it does not mean that Snapdragon 630 is bad. In day-to-day performance, I could not feel the difference between Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2, but when it comes to the gaming, this is the part where Sharp Aquos S2 disappoints me. Redmi Note 5 is able to handle Rules of Survival on high-quality graphics smoothly, but Sharp Aquos S2 struggle even on normal graphics. I believe that Snapdragon 630 will be able to handle gaming as other Snapdragon 630 smartphone does not suffer the same issue. Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 is running on Android 8.1 Oreo with MIUI 9.5 on top, while Sharp Aquos S2 is running on Android 8.0 Oreo with Smile UX on top. I did a hands-on of Android 8.0 Oreo update on Sharp Aquos S2. If you are interested to know more about Sharp Aquos S2 Android 8.0 Oreo update, I will leave the link down below or you will find it on the top right corner. Just like I mentioned in Sharp Aquos S2 review, Smile UX seems half-baked, and even after Android 8.0 Oreo update, Smile UX still feels half-baked, especially when compared with the matured MIUI 9.5. Sharp does not seem to be able to optimize the Snapdragon 630 for better performance. Many users are complaining that when Sharp Aquos S2 heats up, the performance will drop drastically in order to prevent overheating. This can be felt when gaming. I will have to go with MIUI 9.5 in this case until Sharp is able to improve the performance of Sharp Aquos S2. Although Smile UX is half-baked, but Sharp is able to implement treble and seamless system updates on Sharp Aquos S2, where Redmi Note 5 only supports treble. Both Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2 are sporting dual camera with the combination of 12 megapixel main sensor on both with 5 megapixel secondary sensor on Redmi Note 5 and 8 megapixel secondary sensor on Sharp Aquos S2. Both secondary sensors only serve as depth sensing sensor for portrait mode, while this 12 megapixel main sensor will do all the capturing duty. Both Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2 supports HDR Auto, but Redmi Note 5 HDR Auto performs better. Even with HDR Auto turned on, Sharp Aquos S2 will tend to overexpose or underexpose the background, while Redmi Note 5 tends to keep everything in balance. Redmi Note 5 also tends to take better food photo than Sharp Aquos S2. Let's look at the samples. As for video, Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 can only shoot highest 1080p 30 frames per second video, while Sharp Aquos S2 is able to shoot 1080p 30 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second video. Both Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2 do not equip with optical image stabilizer, but Xiaomi included electronic image stabilizer on Redmi Note 5. Even though Redmi Note 5 only able to shoot highest 1080p video on the stock camera app, but you are still able to shoot 4K video with third-party camera app. I did a hands-on on the Modded Nokia Camera with Pro Mode on Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2. If you are interested, you can find the link in the description down below, or you can find it on the top right corner. Both Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2 only sports a single speaker, but the single speaker on Redmi Note 5 performs a lot better than the single speaker found on Sharp Aquos S2. Redmi Note 5 is able to output punchier sound than the Sharp Aquos S2. Xiaomi still retained the 3.5mm headphone jack on Redmi Note 5, while Sharp Aquos S2 already ditched the 3.5mm headphone jack. Sharp did not include USB-C headphone in the packaging, but the terrible USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack converter is included. If you think that Redmi Note 5 headphone audio experience is not that good, Sharp Aquos S2 headphone audio experience is terrible with the included headphone jack converter. Thanks to Android Oreo, both Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2 are having the Bluetooth audio codec for better audio performance through Bluetooth headphones. Based on my experience, both did not work as they should by only using SBC, while the headphone is supporting LDAC, apt-X and apt-X HD. Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 is sporting a 4000 mAh battery with the support of Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0. Sharp Aquos S2 is sporting a 3000 mAh battery with the support of Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. Redmi Note 5 is able to provide me battery life of more than 1.5 days, while Sharp Aquos S2 only able to provide me battery life of 1 day. You will need around 2 hours to fully recharge Redmi Note 5 due to the huge battery and slower quick charge version. However, Sharp Aquos S2 quick charge does not work as it should. Normally, smartphone with quick charge will quickly charge the phone between 0% to 80%, and only the last 20% will be charged with normal speed. With some restrictions being coded into Smile UX to prevent overheating, most of the time, Sharp Aquos S2 will not be charged quickly, or quick charge only applies for a short while. Is the Sharp Aquos S2 comparable with Xiaomi Redmi Note 5? The answer is not at all. The Smile UX is half-baked when compared to the matured MIUI 9.5, and it is really affecting my experience with the Sharp Aquos S2. Due to the half-baked Smile UX, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 630 processor did not perform as it should, and even the Quick Charge 3.0 did not perform as it should. Sharp Aquos S2 camera performance is not as good as Redmi Note 5, even with the Sony IMX362 sensor. Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 is a better choice to go with if you are looking for a mid-range. That is all for this comparison. If you want to know more about Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Sharp Aquos S2, you will find the link down below, or you will find it at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. See you on the next video.